Welcome back to the channel Worth Coins TV, to a fascinating journey into the world of modern American numismatics. Today we explore the Washington quarter dollar, a captivating piece that blends rich history, iconic design, and growing collector appeal. More than just a familiar coin, this quarter stands as a tangible connection to the past and a prized treasure for enthusiasts who value artistry, condition, and lasting value. Let's discover why this remarkable coin continues to captivate collectors around the world. Top 10 first up. The 1965 USA Washington quarter dollar, without a mint mark, stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its pivotal place in U.S. coinage history. Although often encountered in circulation, this coin has steadily grown in appeal as collectors recognize its deeper historical importance and the subtle challenges involved in finding exceptional examples. Its connection to a major transformation in American monetary policy, combined with strong collector demand for high-grade specimens and notable varieties, has elevated it from an everyday coin to a prized treasure within Washington quarter collections. Historical context. Minted in 1965 at the Philadelphia Mint, this Washington quarter emerged during a period of dramatic change for the United States economy and its coinage system. Rising silver prices had made traditional silver coins too costly to produce, prompting the Coinage Act of 1965, which fundamentally reshaped U.S. currency. As part of this transition, the quarter dollar shifted from a 90% silver composition to a copper-nickel-clad structure. The absence of a mint mark was intentional, reflecting a temporary policy designed to discourage hoarding and speculation, making the 1965 no-mint mark quarter a tangible connection to a turning point in American financial history. Role within the Washington Quarter Series. Within the long-running Washington Quarter Series, the 1965 issue represents a clear dividing line between the classic silver era and the modern clad era. While earlier quarters are celebrated for their precious metal content, the 1965 example is admired for symbolizing adaptation and continuity during economic uncertainty. Collectors often view it as a cornerstone coin that anchors a complete Washington quarter set, embodying both tradition and progress in U.S. minting practices. Unique obverse design features. The obverse of the 1965 Washington quarter continues John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, a design first introduced in 1932. Washington's dignified profile, facing left, reflects strength, leadership, and national pride. In well-preserved condition, the fine details of the hair, the sharp contours of the jawline, and the crisp lettering of Liberty and In God We Trust are particularly striking. High-grade examples reveal a satiny luster that enhances the coin's visual appeal, making it especially attractive to collectors who value artistry and preservation. Distinctive reverse and physical specifications. On the reverse, the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings remains a powerful national symbol, clutching a bundle of arrows and olive branches to represent strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America and quarter dollar frame the design with balance and authority. Measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams, the coin's copper-nickel-clad composition gives it a slightly different edge appearance compared to silver quarters, a subtle but telling feature that underscores its historical significance. Mintmark policy and notable varieties. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1965 Washington quarter is the complete absence of a mint mark, a characteristic shared by all quarters produced from 1965 through 1967. This unusual policy adds to the coin's mystique and distinguishes it from earlier and later issues. Collectors also seek out special mint set (SMS) examples from 1965 which display sharper strikes and satin-like finishes, as well as rare double die varieties that can significantly enhance desirability and value. Rarity and condition sensitivity. While the overall mintage of the 1965 quarter was extremely high, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Most surviving coins show signs of heavy circulation, making uncirculated or near-gem examples increasingly difficult to locate. Coins graded MS-66 or higher by professional grading services are scarce and highly prized, as they preserve the original luster and crisp design details that are seldom seen. This condition sensitivity is a major factor driving collector interest and competition. Market value and appreciation trends. In today's market, a typical circulated 1965 Washington quarter holds modest value, but high-grade examples tell a very different story. Uncirculated pieces can range from approximately $15 to $75, while superb gem examples graded MS-67 or higher may command prices between $300 and $1,000, depending on eye appeal and certification. Special mint set coins and recognized error varieties often sell for even higher amounts, reflecting steady appreciation fueled by historical importance and collector demand. Collecting tips and preservation advice. For collectors pursuing the 1965 no-mint mark quarter, prioritizing condition is essential. Seeking certified coins from reputable grading services ensures authenticity and accurate assessment. Careful inspection for double dyes, strong strikes, and original luster can uncover hidden gems. Proper storage in inert holders, minimizing handling, and staying informed through numismatic communities and auctions can greatly enhance both enjoyment and long-term value. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1965 USA Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark is far more than a common circulating coin. It is a powerful blend of history, artistry, and evolving rarity. As a symbol of a transformative era in American coinage, it offers collectors a tangible connection to the past while rewarding those who seek exceptional quality. With its growing recognition, steady market appreciation, and enduring visual appeal, this captivating piece remains a prized treasure and a rewarding addition to collections cherished by numismatists worldwide. Next up, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark stands as a fascinating and highly admired piece within American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of historical relevance, elegant design, and enduring collector appeal. Struck during a transformative era in U.S. coinage history, this quarter represents more than everyday currency. It is a prized treasure that connects collectors to a pivotal moment when silver had just disappeared from circulating quarters. Its strong market presence, widespread recognition, and continued demand make it a compelling target for both seasoned numismatists and newcomers seeking a meaningful addition to their collections. The 1968 no-mint mark quarter continues to shine as a symbol of stability, artistry, and historical continuity in modern American coinage. Historical context. The 1968 Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally used no mint mark, making the absence of a letter beneath the eagle an identifying feature rather than an error. This issue belongs to the long-running Washington Quarter series introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1968, the United States was undergoing dramatic social, political, and economic change, and coinage production had recently transitioned away from silver due to rising bullion prices. As part of this post-silver era, the 1968 quarter reflects a new chapter in U.S. monetary history, serving as a tangible connection to a period when America redefined its circulating coinage for modern commerce. Role within the series. Within the broader Washington Quarter series, the 1968 no-mint mark issue occupies an important transitional position. It represents one of the early years of copper-nickel-clad composition, following the historic Coinage Act of 1965. Collectors often view this period as the bridge between classic silver issues and modern circulating coinage. The Philadelphia Mint played a critical role in supplying vast quantities of quarters for nationwide use, making the 1968 issue a cornerstone of late 20th century U.S. currency. Its placement in the series enhances its appeal as a foundational date for complete Washington quarter sets' obverse design and artistic detail. The obverse of the 1968 Washington quarter features the iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. The dignified bust conveys strength, restraint, and leadership, qualities that continue to resonate with collectors. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait with balanced symmetry, while the date 1968 appears prominently below. In high-grade examples, the fine details of Washington's hair, cheek contours, and jawline appear crisp and well-defined, greatly enhancing visual appeal and collector desirability. 5. Reverse design and symbolism. On the reverse, the powerful image of a heraldic bald eagle with outstretched wings dominates the design, clutching a bundle of arrows symbolizing national defense, with olive branches below representing peace. Above the eagle is the inscription EPLURIBUSUNUM, reinforcing the unity of the nation. The legends United States of America and quarter dollar frame the design with authority and balance. In well-preserved specimens, feather detail, shield lines, and surface luster contribute significantly to eye appeal, making high-grade 1968 quarters especially attractive to collectors. Composition, size, and technical features. The 1968 Washington quarter is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to pure copper core. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 mm in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Although no longer silver, this composition marked a durable and practical evolution in U.S. coinage. Collectors appreciate this issue as part of the early clad era, when minting quality, die preparation, and strike sharpness were still closely monitored, resulting in attractive coins when preserved in uncirculated condition. Rarity and condition sensitivity. While the 1968 no-mint mark quarter was produced in large numbers, true rarity emerges when condition and surface quality are considered. Most surviving examples show circulation wear, making uncirculated and high mint state pieces notably scarce. Coins graded MS65 or higher become increasingly difficult to locate with clean fields, strong luster, and minimal contact marks. Occasional varieties such as weak strikes, die chips, or minor doubled details also add intrigue. The challenge of finding pristine examples significantly elevates collector interest and drives demand in the upper grading tiers. Market value and pricing trends. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark varies widely depending on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade for modest amounts, while uncirculated pieces may range from approximately $10 to $50, depending on eye appeal. High-grade certified examples, particularly those graded MS66 or MS67, can command prices from $150 to over $1,000 at auction. Coins with exceptional luster, strong strikes, or subtle varieties often attract competitive bidding, reflecting steady appreciation driven by collector demand and historical relevance. Collecting tips and preservation advice. Collectors pursuing the 1968 no-mint mark quarter are encouraged to focus on high-grade or professionally certified specimens, as condition plays a crucial role in long-term value. Carefully inspect coins for original luster, minimal bag marks, and sharp design details. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established auctions, or trusted numismatic platforms helps ensure authenticity. Proper storage in airtight holders or slabs is essential to prevent tunning, scratches, or environmental damage. Engaging with collector communities, price guides, and grading references can also provide valuable insight into market trends and rarity levels. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar with no mint mark represents a remarkable blend of history, artistry, and collectible value. As a product of a transformative era in American coinage, it offers collectors a tangible connection to the nation's evolving monetary system while retaining the timeless elegance of the Washington design. Its combination of historical significance, visual appeal, and condition-based rarity secures its reputation as a prized treasure among numismatists. Whether pursued for investment, historical interest, or personal enjoyment, this captivating coin remains a rewarding and enduring addition to any serious collection, continuing to inspire enthusiasm and admiration across generations of collectors worldwide. Next up, 1970 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly respected piece within American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of historical depth, classic artistry, and enduring collector appeal. Struck at the Denver Mint and carrying the distinctive D mint mark, this coin represents a transitional era in U.S. coinage when silver had just been removed from circulating quarters, making early copper-nickel issues especially intriguing to collectors. Today, the 1970 D quarter is admired as a prized treasure that bridges tradition and modern minting practices, drawing attention from both seasoned numismatists and new collectors eager to own a tangible piece of late 20th century American history. Its steady market demand and recognizable design continue to secure its place as a meaningful and collectible artifact. The 1970 D Washington quarter was minted during a period of economic adjustment and cultural change in the United States. Following the Coinage Act of 1965, silver was removed from circulating quarters, and by 1970 the copper-nickel clad composition had become fully established. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin formed part of the long-running Washington quarter series that began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1970 issue reflects a nation navigating post-1960's transformation, technological growth, and evolving monetary policy. As such, it serves as a tangible connection to an era when American coinage balanced tradition with practicality, preserving classic imagery while adapting to new economic realities. Within the broader Washington Quarter lineage, the 1970 issue occupies a meaningful middle position, linking the earlier silver decades to the later modern clad era. Although produced in large numbers, it represents one of the early Denver-minted clad quarters that helped define circulation coinage for generations to come. Collectors appreciate this date because it reflects the stabilization period after the major composition change, making it historically important despite its everyday origins. As part of a complete Daytan mint collection, the 1970 plays a vital role in telling the full story of the series' evolution and endurance. For obverse design and artistic detail. The obverse of the 1970 Washington Quarter features the iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan. This dignified image, inspired by Jean Antin Houdon's famous bust, emphasizes strength, leadership, and classical balance. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait, while the date 1970 appears cleanly below. In high-grade examples, collectors admire the sharp definition of Washington's hair curls, cheek contours, and jawline, which give the coin a refined and polished appearance. The subtle luster seen on well-preserved pieces enhances its visual charm and reinforces its appeal as a display-worthy collectible. The reverse showcases the enduring heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of strength and peace. Above the eagle rests a cluster of stars, reinforcing the unity of the states, while inscriptions such as United States of America and Quarter Dollar frame the design with authority. On the 1970 issue, strong strikes reveal crisp feather detail and bold lettering, features highly valued by collectors. The balanced symmetry and symbolic depth of the reverse design contribute to the coin's timeless elegance, especially when found in uncirculated or near-mint condition. Composition, size, and technical features. The 1970 Washington Quarter is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to pure copper core. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 mm in diameter, and has a reeded edge. While lacking silver content, its durability allowed it to circulate widely, making high-quality survivors more challenging to locate today. Collectors often seek examples with strong luster, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks, as these qualities dramatically enhance both aesthetic appeal and market desirability. Although the overall mintage of the 1970 Quarter was high, true rarity emerges when condition and subtle varieties are considered. Most surviving coins show noticeable wear, bag marks, or dull surfaces, making uncirculated and high-mint state examples genuinely scarce. Some collectors also search for minor minting anomalies such as die cracks, weak strikes, or subtle double details, which can add individuality and value. The challenge of locating sharply struck, well-preserved specimens is a major reason why demand remains strong, especially among registry set builders and condition-focused collectors. 8. Market value and investment perspective. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1970 Washington Quarter varies significantly based on grade and eye appeal. Circulated examples typically trade for modest amounts, while uncirculated or professionally graded pieces can range from approximately $20 to $150, with premium mint state examples or standout varieties reaching $300 to $800 or more in strong auction settings. Coins graded MS-66 or higher often command competitive bidding due to their scarcity. Its steady appreciation reflects consistent collector interest, historical relevance, and the enduring popularity of the Washington Quarter series. Collecting tips and preservation advice. Collectors pursuing the 1970 Quarter are encouraged to prioritize certified or high-grade specimens, preferably authenticated by reputable grading services. Careful inspection for luster, strike quality, and surface preservation is essential. Buying from trusted dealers, established auctions, or reputable online platforms helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage in inert holders or slabs is crucial to prevent tunning, scratches, or environmental damage. Engaging with numismatic communities, price guides, and collector forums can also provide valuable insights into market trends and emerging varieties worth watching. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1970 Washington Quarter Dollar stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectability, embodying a pivotal chapter in modern U.S. coinage. Its classic design, meaningful historical placement, and increasing demand and high condition elevate it from everyday currency to prized collectible. As a tangible connection to America's evolving monetary story, it continues to captivate enthusiasts and reward dedicated collectors. Whether pursued for historical appreciation, aesthetic beauty, or long-term value, the 1970 D quarter remains a rewarding and enduring treasure within the world of numismatics. Next up, the 1985 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and enduring piece of modern American numismatics, admired for its blend of historical continuity, elegant design, and steady collector appeal. Though produced during a high mintage era, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts who appreciate its role in preserving the legacy of the long-running Washington quarter series. For collectors, the 1985 D issue represents more than everyday coinage. It is a tangible reminder of America's economic and cultural rhythm during the mid-1980s. Its accessibility, combined with the challenge of locating superb examples, has elevated its reputation as a quietly prized treasure within the hobby. As interest in high-grade modern coins grows, demand for well-preserved 1985 D quarters has followed a noticeable upward trend. The 1985 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint during a period marked by economic stabilization and technological growth in the United States. It belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1985, the quarter had become an essential workhorse of American commerce, circulating widely while still honoring the nation's first president. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, played a crucial role in meeting national coin demand, producing millions of quarters that year. This coin thus serves as a tangible connection to everyday American life in the 1980s, reflecting both continuity in design and the evolving story of U.S. minting practices. Within the broader Washington quarter series, the 1985 D issue represents the mature copper-nickel-clad era that followed the removal of silver in 1965. It embodies the standardized production quality and design stability that define late 20th century U.S. coinage. While not a commemorative release, its importance lies in its position as part of a continuous lineage that collectors seek to complete by date and mint mark. For set builders, the 1985 D is an essential component, and its presence helps complete chronological narratives that span generations. This role gives it lasting relevance and reinforces its importance as a foundational collectible. The obverse of the 1985 D Washington quarter features John Flanagan's iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, a design admired for its dignified simplicity and classical balance. Washington's composed expression, strong profile, and finely engraved hair details create a sense of authority and permanence. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait, while the date 1985 appears prominently below. In high-grade examples, the luster across Washington's cheek and fields is especially striking, enhancing the visual appeal. The clean, uncluttered design continues to captivate enthusiasts who value traditional American coin artistry. The reverse displays the familiar heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, symbols of national strength and peace. Above the eagle appears United States of America, while EPLURIBUSUNUM arches overhead, reinforcing themes of unity. The denomination quarter dollar anchors the design below. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 mm in diameter. In uncirculated condition, the reverse often shows sharp feather detail and strong contrast, qualities that greatly enhance its desirability among collectors seeking visually impressive specimens. The defining identifier of this issue is the small D mint mark located to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse, signifying production at the Denver Mint. While millions were produced, collectors pay close attention to strike quality, surface preservation, and luster. Some examples exhibit stronger than average strikes or exceptional mint brilliance, making them stand out in grading submissions. Although no major famous errors dominate this issue, minor varieties such as die chips, weak strikes, or subtle doubled elements can add interest and niche appeal, particularly for specialists who enjoy searching for overlooked details. In circulated grades, the 1985 D Washington quarter is relatively common. However, true scarcity emerges in high mint state condition. Coins graded MS66 and above become significantly more difficult to locate due to bag marks, contact abrasions, and luster breaks common to bulk-produced quarters. Fully brilliant, sharply struck examples with clean surfaces are surprisingly elusive. This condition sensitivity drives collector competition, as assembling high-grade registry sets requires patience and careful selection. The challenge of finding pristine examples transforms an otherwise ordinary issue into a rewarding pursuit for advanced numismatists. The market value of the 1985 D Washington quarter varies widely depending on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade at face value or slightly above, while attractive uncirculated pieces may range from $5 to $25. Certified examples graded MS65 often sell between $40 and $80, while higher-end MS66 to MS67 coins can command $150 to $600 or more, depending on eye appeal and demand. Exceptional registry quality specimens have occasionally realized higher prices in competitive auctions. Its steady appreciation reflects growing interest in high-grade modern coinage and the enduring popularity of the Washington Quarter series. Collectors pursuing the 1985 D quarter are encouraged to prioritize condition, luster, and professional certification from reputable grading services. Careful inspection under proper lighting can help identify superior strikes and avoid cleaned or damaged pieces. Purchasing from established dealers or well-documented auctions ensures authenticity and fair market pricing. Proper storage is essential. Coins should be housed in inert holders or certified slabs to prevent environmental damage. Avoid excessive handling, as fingerprints and friction can significantly reduce value. Engaging with collector communities and monitoring auction trends can also provide valuable insights into evolving market preferences. In conclusion, the 1985 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectible challenge. While rooted in everyday American commerce, it has matured into a meaningful numismatic treasure, especially in high-grade condition. Its elegant design, historical continuity, and growing market appreciation continue to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. For collectors seeking a tangible connection to the past paired with long-term collecting satisfaction, the 1985 D quarter offers both accessibility and depth. As part of the enduring Washington quarter legacy, it remains a prized and rewarding addition to any serious collection, celebrated for its quiet significance and lasting appeal. Next up, the 1987 P Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly admired piece within modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts who appreciate coins that quietly bridge everyday circulation with collectible potential. Though minted during a relatively recent era, this coin has earned growing recognition as a prized treasure among collectors who value condition, historical continuity, and design legacy. Its appeal lies not in rarity alone, but in its role as a representative artifact of late 20th century U.S. coinage, making it a tangible connection to America's evolving monetary story. For many numismatists, the 1987 P quarter symbolizes the beauty found in overlooked issues that mature into meaningful collectibles over time. The 1987 P Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, bearing the P mint mark that had become standard on circulating quarters after 1980. It belongs to the long-running Washington quarter series first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1987, the coin was produced during a period of economic stability and renewed interest in coin collecting, driven in part by the rise of third-party grading services. This issue reflects the late Cold War era in American history, when technological advancement and national identity were strongly emphasized. As such, the 1987 P quarter serves as a subtle yet powerful historical artifact linking modern collectors to a transformative period in U.S. culture and commerce. Within the broader Washington quarter lineage, the 1987 P occupies an important transitional role. It represents the mature phase of John Flanagan's classic design before the sweeping changes that would later arrive with the state quarters program in 1999. Collectors often view this era as the final chapter of traditional circulation quarters, where artistry, consistency, and familiarity defined American pocket change. The 1987 P issue contributes to this legacy by preserving the classic motifs that had already endured for over 5 decades, making it a meaningful continuation of a beloved series. The obverse of the 1987 P Washington quarter proudly displays George Washington's left-facing portrait, sculpted by John Flanagan, inspired by Jean-Antoine Houdon's classical bust. The word Liberty arcs boldly across the top, while In God We Trust appears to the left, reinforcing enduring national ideals. The crisp P mint mark is positioned to the right of Washington's ponytail, identifying its Philadelphia origin. In high-grade examples, the portrait exhibits sharp hair detail, strong cheek contours, and a smooth, lustrous surface that greatly enhances visual appeal and collector desirability. The reverse showcases the iconic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, symbols of strength and peace. Above the eagle rests a cluster of stars, while United States of America and quarter dollar frame the design. The balanced composition reflects classical American symbolism and national pride. On well-preserved 1987 examples, collectors admire the clarity of the eagle's feathers and the depth of the shield lines, features that become especially striking in uncirculated or high mint state condition. The 1987 Washington quarter is composed of a copper-nickel clad structure, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 mm in diameter, and has a reeded edge. While these specifications were standard for modern quarters, collectors still value precision strikes and strong luster, especially since many coins from this era suffered from weak strikes or heavy circulation. High-quality examples display bright surfaces and even tunning, elevating their desirability. Although the 1987 quarter had a relatively high mintage, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Most examples entered circulation and experienced wear, making uncirculated and gem-quality pieces significantly harder to locate today. Coins graded MS65 and above become increasingly scarce, while top-tier examples in MS67 or higher are genuinely elusive. Occasional minor varieties such as weak strikes, die chips, or subtle doubled elements also attract specialist interest. This strong condition sensitivity plays a major role in driving collector demand and elevating the coin's numismatic profile. In today's collector market, the value of the 1987 Washington quarter varies widely depending on grade and eye appeal. Circulated examples generally trade near face value, but uncirculated coins can range from $5 to $25, while professionally graded pieces in MS65, MS66 often sell between $40 and $150. Exceptional high-grade specimens, especially those certified MS67 or higher with strong luster and clean surfaces, have realized prices from $300 to $1,000 or more in specialized auctions. Its steady appreciation reflects consistent demand and the growing interest in premium modern coinage. Collectors pursuing the 1987 quarter are encouraged to focus on certified high-grade examples from reputable grading services to ensure authenticity and accurate valuation. Careful inspection for surface marks, strike sharpness, and overall eye appeal is essential. Proper storage in airtight holders or archival quality slabs helps preserve luster and prevent environmental damage. Avoid excessive handling and consider following auction records and numismatic forums to track market trends. Engaging with collector communities often reveals insights into subtle varieties and long-term value patterns. In summary, the 1987 Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling fusion of history, artistry, and modern collectability. Though once an everyday coin, it has matured into a prized collectible that captivates enthusiasts through its symbolism, condition rarity, and connection to America's monetary heritage. As a tangible link to the past and a reflection of enduring national ideals, it continues to reward collectors who recognize its quiet significance. Whether pursued for historical appreciation or long-term investment, this coin remains a rewarding and respected addition to any serious numismatic collection, standing proudly as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Washington Quarter series. Next up, the 1989 Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after modern issue that continues to captivate numismatic enthusiasts around the world. Though produced in an era of large-scale minting, this coin has earned recognition as a prized treasure due to its enduring design, historical continuity, and growing appeal among collectors who value high-grade examples. Its balance of accessibility and challenge makes it especially attractive to both seasoned numismatists and newcomers. With rising interest in late 20th century U.S. coinage, the 1989 quarter has steadily gained attention as a tangible piece of American monetary heritage and a rewarding collectible with lasting demand. The 1989 Washington quarter was struck during a period of economic stability and cultural transition in the United States, just before the sweeping global changes of the early 1990s. Minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the distinctive D mint mark, this coin formed part of the long-running Washington Quarter series that began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1989, the design had become deeply embedded in American daily life, serving not only as currency but also as a symbol of national continuity. This issue represents the final decade before the introduction of the state quarters program, making it a meaningful bridge between classic and modern U.S. coinage. Within the broader Washington quarter lineage, the 1989 D occupies an important supporting role as part of the final pre-statehood circulating issues. It reflects the maturity of the series, with well-established production standards and refined engraving quality. Collectors often view coins from this period as essential components of complete day 10 mint sets. The 1989 D also symbolizes the closing chapter of an era when the quarters reverse still featured the traditional eagle design, reinforcing its identity as a tangible connection to decades of American history and monetary tradition. The obverse of the 1989 D Washington quarter proudly displays John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, facing left with a dignified and composed expression. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait, while the date 1989 appears clearly below. In high-grade examples, the sharpness of Washington's hair details, facial contours, and the crisp lettering dramatically enhances the coin's visual appeal. The Denver mint mark, placed to the right of the ribbon tying Washington's hair, adds an identifying feature that collectors carefully inspect when assembling mint-specific sets. The reverse showcases the powerful heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, symbols of military readiness and peace. Above the eagle is the inscription "United States of America," while "EPLURIBUSUNUM" arches gracefully overhead. The denomination quarter dollar anchors the lower field. On well-preserved 1989 D quarters, feather definition, shield lines, and lettering remain bold and sharply struck, giving the coin an impressive presence. This classic reverse, retired only a decade later, enhances the coin's nostalgic and artistic appeal. Characteristics. Like other circulating quarters of its era, the 1989 D is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It measures 24.3 in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, providing a familiar feel to collectors. While these specifications were standard, coins preserved in uncirculated or near-gem condition display exceptional luster, smooth fields, and strong strikes that elevate them far above ordinary circulation examples, making them especially desirable in certified holders. Although the 1989 D was produced in large numbers, true rarity emerges when condition is taken into account. Most examples entered circulation and show noticeable wear, making high-grade uncirculated specimens significantly scarcer than mintage figures suggest. Coins graded MS65 or higher become increasingly difficult to locate, especially those with clean surfaces and strong eye appeal. Occasional minor varieties, strike anomalies, or error-related pieces further enhance collectability, adding intrigue for specialists who enjoy searching for subtle distinctions within modern issues. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1989 D Washington quarter varies widely depending on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade near face value, while uncirculated pieces may range from approximately $5 to $40, depending on eye appeal. Professionally graded specimens in higher mint state levels can command $75 to $300 or more, particularly when exceptional luster or strike quality is present. Rare error or variety examples may reach even higher prices in private sales or auctions. Steady collector interest and the growing appreciation for late 20th century coinage contribute to its stable long-term value. Collectors pursuing the 1989 D Washington quarter are encouraged to focus on high-grade or certified examples, as condition plays a crucial role in desirability. Carefully inspect coins for contact marks, dull surfaces, or weak strikes, and prioritize pieces with strong eye appeal. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established auctions, or trusted grading services helps ensure authenticity and quality. Proper storage in archival quality holders or slabs is essential to prevent tunning, scratches, or environmental damage. Engaging with numismatic communities and price guides can also provide valuable insight into market trends and collecting strategies. In summary, the 1989 D Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectability that continues to resonate with enthusiasts worldwide. As a product of a pivotal era just before the transformation of U.S. quarter designs, it serves as a tangible connection to the past while offering meaningful opportunities for modern collectors. Its classic imagery, Denver Mint identity, condition-based rarity, and steady market appeal firmly establish it as a prized collectible and a rewarding investment. For numismatists seeking a coin that unites tradition, beauty, and enduring value, the 1989 D Washington quarter remains a truly captivating treasure.